we're going to make something for spring. We're going to make a bird feeder, as you saw in the instructions. And what we're going to do is we're going to use two 2-liter bottles. You can use smaller if you want a smaller bird feeder, so you can adapt it to whatever your needs are. You can use small water bottles, and those are perfect as well for smaller feeders. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our bottles. I've already made all of the markings, so I'll show you. You have to make 2 small squares at the bottom. If they can be right opposite each other, perfect, but it's not really necessary. Just lends a little bit of structure. Do them as close to the bottom as you can, because the other bottle is going to fit inside this one, and the bird feed needs to fall down to the bottom and come out onto the plate. Okay, the plate that you're going to use, if it's it has to be plastic, and if it's colorful, so much the better. And birds are attracted to colors, so they'll come more easily. The only thing you can't use is something extremely shiny. So I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll try because it does reflect. Okay, so the first thing you do is you use the cutter to cut the squares, and I usually start with the cutter, but I'm not very handy with it, so I finish off with the scissors if I have problems. The vertical lines are not so bad. Okay. And usually now we're going to cut the top part where you're going to fit the other bottle. We're going to use this part, but not the top part. You can discard that. All right, now for the second bottle. With the second bottle, this top line will not go all the way around, because this is the lid to the bird feeder, just so that when it rains, the seeds do not get wet. And follow along the line, and then see if it opens easily. If it doesn't, go back and cut just a little bit more. Okay. And now the 2 X's here are so that you can fit either the wire or the cord. You can use the t-shirt cord, you can use a piece of nice sturdy rope. Don't use yarn, because the weight of the bird seed is going to make it fall, break, and also the weather will destroy it much easier. That's why I use the wire. This is quite thick wire. You can use thinner wire. It's easier to manipulate. But all you do is you bend the ends to make a hook and hook it into the hole that you're going to make here. You can make it with a nail. So much easier, but I couldn't find one right now. So I'm just going to make a little hole with the cutter. Make it with the scissors as well. There it goes. And on the other side, same thing. Just with the cutter. And then straighten the hook a little bit. It's easier to work with if you do that. And in it goes. Okay. Then bend it. Bend it on the inside. And then the other side as well. This one is more difficult because you have less wiggle room. Let's see if I can do it this way where I'm looking at it, actually looking at it. And if not, just, there it goes. You could use a cutter and make the hole a little bigger. All right, so now we've got the top part where you're going to put the bird. Now this part could be tricky because as they're the same size bottles, you can use a bigger bottle. If you use a bigger bottle where it goes in really quickly, what you can do, or without without having to force it, then cut it much taller, because you have to make them fit so that there's no water that will go in through the sides. But what do I do? You can also make cuts here, 2 little cuts on the side, and then it's just easier to attack it, to make it go in. Here, it doesn't, sorry about that noise. Okay, I will have to make 2 little cuts on the side because I want to glue it up higher. I want this part to be down as close to the bottom of the other bottle of this bottle on top, as close as possible. Here I've got more than a finger's length, so right where this is, I'm going to cut just a little bit. And the other side as well. So guide yourself by the handle hook. You can glue this together. Just put some glue, and basically it's just so that water doesn't seep through that. Alrighty, so just go around. I had normal glue in there to begin with, so the glitter glue won't come out. Just use it on to seal the cuts that I made, and then just go around. And there is the bird feeder. And now we're going to attach it to the plate. That's very super simple, because all you need to do is put hot glue on the bottom. There you go. And there it is. And now we just have to put the bird feed in there, and you'll see how it looks in a photo with the bird feed hanging from one of our trees. I hope you liked it.